Hello there, welcome to a special Jedi Academy special edition, talking all about things the StarWars Celebration. I am not alone. With me is my regular Jedi co-host Don, and with us is guest Joel. How are you guys doing today, my man? Everything good?
Going well.
I'm doing amazing after this weekend, yes.
How about you, Ben?
I'm doing well. Looking forward to talking about Star Wars.
Yes.
What a weekend!
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
What a weekend we had. Before we deep dive into everything, tell me, guys, what was your favorite thing about this weekend? Or anything new that you love the most?
Go ahead, John. Yeah, go ahead.
Personally, for me, as excited as all these trailers got me and everything, these first two episodes of Obi-Wan
Yes.
knocking it out of the park.
Nice. I'm going to say for me, honestly, it's something that I didn't even get to see yet, but I have heard a lot about, which is who and what they showed about Ahsoka.
Oh, I watched the leaked footage online.
I haven't got to see it yet. Yes.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
I have no idea about any of it because I never watched Rebels. But
Oh, you got to watch Rebels, man. You will love it. There we go. Hey, man.
hello. How's it going?
That is my son, guys. Hello.
Oh,
He's
hi,
muted.
Alec. How are you?
Still
You're
muted.
muted, my man.
Yeah, your mic isn't working.
Is your boom up?
Oh, come
Can't
on.
hear you.
Nice. The delivery.
There.
Yep.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
How
nice
you
to meet you,
doing?
man. I'm doing pretty good.
So
Merch.
we're just getting things started. What did you think about the celebration this weekend?
I was ecstatic. I loved that Andor trailer. I love the way that's looking. I guess we'll get more into it later, but the first two episodes of Obi-Wan are really good. Really good. I have a lot to say on those. I'm excited to see what that skeleton crew is all about. They didn't really say all too much about it, but it looks pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, interested to see what they where they go with that, and after we get a trailer and
Next
all that
year,
kind
they
of good
said.
stuff.
Is it next year?
Yeah, I think they said next year. Unfortunately,
Mando,
That-
February.
Mandalorian season 3.
I think it's either January or February of next year.
Yeah, same with Ahsoka. Ahsoka's next year too.
Yep.
I think Ahsoka's like May of next year,
Mhm.
and Mando's February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
But don't
Something like
quote me
that.
on that. It might be.
Here, let me turn my light on so you can actually see me.
Yeah. I think Mando's February, and then I think you're right. Ahsoka's going to be around May.
It's kind of what they tend to do with the Star Wars series,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
every Marvel series. They like stagger them a little,
Yeah.
keep the people hungry.
Yeah.
Although they might also alternate around the Marvel series, depending.
Hey.
Just gotta find the gaps.
Now, and we should talk about Jedi Fallen Order too, right? What
Yeah.
did you guys think
man.
about
Yep.
that?
I still need to play the first game, but I am excited about that.
You haven't
It
played
looks awesome.
I have it. I just need to finish it.
Do we think that this means he's coming into the movies?
I mean, he could. He could. I don't see why not.
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't know why you would bring an actor in like that for a game and then not.
And then not use it.
He's such a good actor.
He
Yeah.
is.
Absolutely.
His Joker on Gotham. People talk a lot
Yeah.
about that show, but man,
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Okay, so what's the first thing you guys want to deep dive into? We got so much stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
There's so much to talk about. Yeah, there's way too much. I mean, should we just go straight into Obi-Wan or
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
we
be
can talk about
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan and or
Yeah.
Andor?
That talk Obi-Wan, and yes, we are talking spoilers.
We
It's
are.
been out for
Yes.
what, 6 days now?
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. So I think it's safe.
If you're watching this show
You
about
should-
the Star Wars,
Yeah. You
I'm
should.
guessing you've seen Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
If you haven't, you're missing out. You're missing
Yeah.
out if you haven't.
And oh my God, I'll start off. I loved the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It could be my favorite of the Star Wars shows so far.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? Why don't we start with Don first?
Yeah. Definitely a great start. I do have a little bit of questions about the Leia stuff with Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I have questions. I know that she only refers to him as Ben, but at the very end, when Reva is about to capture them, right before they get on the ship, right before he sends her away, she says Obi-Wan, and she's standing right next to Obi-Wan. So if he heard it, she heard it. So I still need to figure out how she never has heard that name.
I mean, he could use Jedi tricks to make her forget about it, or
Sure.
I mean,
guess-
we'll
Yeah.
see. The series could patch that up.
But other than that, no, I love. I mean, I think Ewan McGregor was amazing in this, and I loved her as little Leia. She was.
Yeah, she was funny. She was very funny.
Her attitude was spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the adventure. You know, the adventure
Yeah.
side of her, how she was out in the woods and playing, and yeah, no, absolutely fit Leia for sure. And the snarkiness with the cousin or the
Yeah.
To put her foot down, not take no shit from nobody. That's Princess
Yeah,
Leia.
exactly. Yeah.
Especially episode 4, Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Like the OG.
yeah, that's Leia and Han. That's her going after Han, like you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, no, everything felt right, and I love the scene with him and Owen. That's a great scene. That really is. Even though we saw it before, you know, it came out, I think the way it played out was really well done with him.
Oh, with the third sister.
No, him and Owen, Obi-Wan and Owen having that conversation about
Okay, yeah.
when he's old enough, and he says, "What
Right.
about her?" And there was a lot more of that conversation than just that, but yeah, just overall well done. I thought.
Now, let me ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
Do you think Leia is going to be a regular character, or do you think it's going to shift into a more Obi-Wan and Anakin storyline going forward?
I think she's a plot device.
Yeah, I feel like she'll at least be in the next episode. But I mean, with 36 episodes, I think after 3, she probably won't be in it. We'll see her somehow get back to Bail, and then the story will move on from there with him and Vader and all that. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be sort of like the act 1 of the series is him saving her, but we're now finding out Vader's still alive. Got to go fight Vader.
Now, is that sister? Was she one of those kids that would escape the Jedi Temple?
I was actually going to say that. I think she was in that very opening shot.
Yeah, because there's a little girl. There's a little girl. Yeah,
There's
because also she does she know who Leia is?
No.
no.
I think
But
so.
then why
No,
did
I
she
don't
send
know.
them to kidnap her specifically? And
Because
what made her think that Obi-Wan would help her?
The connection between Bail and Obi-Wan, Bail Organa and Obi-Wan.
That feels weak.
Yeah, because
Her cousin knows that she's adopted.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like it's a little
See, the way I took it was they
unclear.
knew who Leia was as far as being Anakin's daughter, but they knew that Obi-Wan and Bail Organa were close. So
Yeah, but like to the point where he would come out of hiding for that one specific child.
well, and that's what
That was the part where I was like,
Well, that's what Flea says. Remember, that's what Flea says to him when they capture him at first. He says, "You really risked everything for a little snot-nosed kid." Like,
Man,
that's
I don't
what-
think
yeah.
they know, but I wonder if the Jedi
No,
kid knows. Like
right.
she saw something, or she.
Well, I think I know why she wants to capture Obi-Wan specifically.
Please.
Because if you remember, Obi-Wan doesn't make it back to the Jedi Temple until Order 66 is already done with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the reason she has so much resentment for Obi-Wan specifically is that he wasn't there to help.
Yeah, she
And I
blames
think,
him
and she blames. I think she definitely blames him.
Yeah.
because that speech she gives, the Jedi
Yeah.
are not your friends. They're not.
Yeah,
here to
that whole
protect
speech
you.
there. Yeah, I definitely think that she was that little girl at the beginning.
She sounds
That's
like somebody who was scorned.
And
Yeah.
I also think she somehow figured out, which obviously she has, because I mean, it's pretty much been said, but that she's figured out separately from everything that Anakin is Vader.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you guys about that because as of now in universe, nobody knows. Nobody
Yeah.
knows Anakin is Vader.
No,
The only
what
one
I,
that knows is Palpatine. The only person that would know is Palpatine, obviously.
Well,
And some clones, maybe a couple clone troopers.
wait. Anybody who heard him referred to as Darth Vader by Sidious before he put on the armor and everything would know when Darth Vader starts stepping around that
Well,
they're
yeah.
the same person.
I-
It's
But she
just
wouldn't have
nobody
been there.
knew
But
that
she still wouldn't have been there for that.
Yeah, how would she know? And why
Well,
would she know?
she was there when he killed all them kids.
I think she saw him, right? I think she
That
saw
that's
him.
true. That could definitely be true.
Okay, I'll
we
go with
don't
that.
know what happened after that scene, like who she ran across, like what they saw, or anything else.
Yep.
I don't know if they're going to give us any more backstory on that, but she seems like a pretty main character in the
That's
show.
no.
Yeah.
That's my theory, is that we're going to get another temple scene with Vader, with Christian Haydenson.
I'd love to see
I
that.
think so. I think
Now,
we're going to get
Imagine he turns her, and he's like,
Yep.
like he turns her, like he's starting to train her as a.
Yeah, he's like, hey, come with me, young one. You know, I'll show you the way. Yeah.
I like that.
Who he is somehow, or she figured it out somehow. I think that it's one or the other, or because it does seem weird that she knows this and she's specifically hunting him. So I think there could be a chance that Vader and her somehow have a connection, and he has told her somehow, or she figured it out somehow through conversations with Vader.
Well, I mean, she is a sister.
He is on from Vader to find Obi-Wan for him. I think that may be the twist. Again, we don't know. It could go a few different ways.
She's a sister. It's very open ended. You know,
Well, the Inquisitors work directly for Vader.
Yeah,
That's why I feel like she could be on a special mission.
That's what I'm saying. She could know more than the average person in the Imperial Order. So I mean,
so
they work directly. Yeah.
That other dude was a Jedi too, right? A former
Yes.
Jedi.
The Grand Inquisitor, yes, he was actually one of the temple guards during Ahsoka's trial.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do we think that the Grand Inquisitor is dead?
No.
Yeah.
He can't be.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. He can't be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's in Rebels, which is
Yeah.
way after this.
Couldn't it be a different Grand Inquisitor?
I was going to say there's a couple of different ones.
Isn't that just a position? Don't they just get elevated?
They all have different names. And
Oh.
he is the Grand Inquisitor. The rest of them are known as the brothers and sisters.
Well, that's why I thought maybe someone just gets promoted every time a Grand Inquisitor dies. Then there's a new Grand Inquisitor. It's like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Hey, Filoni, from the way Filoni said it during the celebration, during one of the interviews he had, he was kind of like, and the Inquisitor's gone. Or is he? Like, he was kind of up in the air about it. So
Right.
The only reason I think there's a chance there might be another Grand Inquisitor, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Rebels, wasn't that voiced by Jason Isaac?
Yes, I think so.
I mean, that sounds right. I'm not 100% sure, but that sounds right.
Never watched it.
If that's true, if there is another Grand Inquisitor, how awesome would it be to see Jason Isaac make a guest starring response?
Actually, you know what? No, actually, no. I just remembered something. I was watching a video before I got on here.
Okay.
The same Grand Inquisitor is voiced differently in the Rebels. So yes, they are the same person actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just
All right.
remember I watched the videos and they
That's
were saying,
the markings he has on his face are
yeah,
like
Okay. All right.
he or no, not a mun, a what's the species on Utapau? Are they
yeah,
Palin?
it's them, yeah, it's that species. I can't remember.
That's where he's from. Is from Utapau.
Yeah.
So
So we don't think he's dead.
Yeah.
he actually is the guy that plays him in Obi-Wan is the guy that played the main one in episode 3.
Is he? Oh, okay, gotcha.
No, 3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, 3.
When he goes to Utapau and he meets with them, and the one tells him they're upstairs. They're on level whatever it was.
Oh, that's the same guy?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, okay. I'm going to say my favorite moment. I didn't think we would get it this fast. I love that we got a holy shit, he's alive moment. I wanted that so bad. What did you guys think of that moment when Obi-Wan finds out Vader's still alive? What did you all think about that?
I got chills.
I loved it.
Yeah.
His expression,
Him
Yeah,
opening his eyes,
shock.
hearing that.
it's complete and utter shock. And when he's on the ship and he's just sitting there, like giving that 1,000-yard stare straight forward, it's just unbeatable.
No,
I mean,
that's-
that's why you're gonna act like you were the Gregor, right?
Yeah, I mean he's a great actor. My favorite thing is I wonder how many people who hate the Last Jedi and the whole Luke throwing away the lightsaber arc are equally as upset about Obi-Wan burying his in the middle of the desert.
Oh, I want to know the exact opposite. I want to know who's upset with that Luke, but loves this version of Obi-Wan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's funny.
Well, I think this is weird for me because I kind of thought that Obi-Wan was going to be in a different place, and
Mentally,
he is just like Luke in
Yeah.
episode 8.
yeah, the tortured souls.
Yeah. No, he really is. Yeah. I agree.
I know you didn't like it in The Last Jedi. Are you okay with it here? And if you are, why is it different? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I mean, another character I just wouldn't expect to ever give up. I mean, maybe be in hiding. Yeah, like I said, I would expect him to be shut off from the Force because he doesn't want to be sentenced, but not
Right.
because he's given up hope or thinks the fight is over. That I don't know. It's kind of weird for me that he's at that point.
It is amazing though the parallels to Luke and
Yeah.
Obi-Wan as far as 10 years. They they were running a school, all their kids got killed by their apprentice. Like it's like the same story arc.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they're both in the same headspace mentally. And it also makes sense because even though Luke did that, he still ended up coming back and saving the day, metaphorically.
Did he though? Did he?
I mean,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I can't give him credit for. Not
Yeah,
second.
no.
I can't give him that credit.
See, I don't know. I thought
Yeah.
Obi-Wan was going to be different. I honestly thought
Like I said, I just honestly thought he would be shut off just because he had to be. Not
exactly. I didn't think he was going to be straight up like it's over, the fight's gone, because he was like, the war's over, we lost. I was like, wait, that's not the Obi-Wan that we knew.
And I think I would have actually been fine, a little bit more okay with how he was if it wasn't for that scene.
Because I was like, no, that's not the Obi-Wan that we had in episode 2 and the whole Clone Wars series in episode 3. He always had hope. He was not like Luke at the end by a mile.
I mean, I can understand him not helping the guy at the
Yeah, but I can't see him just completely not doing anything for the last 10 years.
Jedi comes and asks for help. I can't imagine him saying no.
well, he never gave up hope. The hope was always Luke.
No, I know, but just giving up in the fight in general.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't see
I'm
that as
saying
Obi-Wan.
His fight was he was never giving up hope because he was always planning on training Luke when he came of age, thinking that Luke would be the hope, the answer. He was just giving up in the short term, punting for long term gains.
That's a good point.
Kind of contradictory.
I mean, I'm just saying that's
So, how long before you think we see that the Obi-Wan that we all know? Do you think next episode he's back, or do you think there will be 2 or 3 more episodes of the first Obi-Wan?
I think he's going to get his ass kicked, and then he's going to come back in the last episode as Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think he's going to get his ass kicked pretty bad by.
that's possible. Although
Well,
we
he got his ass kicked in episode 2.
well, I haven't seen Rebels. Is he in Rebels?
One episode. He's in one
is he?
episode.
Okay.
For about 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
And how's
It's
he
a
liking
great
that?
scene. It's a great scene, man.
One of the best scenes here, for sure.
So like I don't know, because when you see him in episode 4, he's living in a cave all by himself, giving up on everything until Luke comes, and then
Yeah,
Luke
yeah.
is the thing that brings him out. Him and Leia, ironically enough, again.
Yeah.
But he goes right back to there. It's not like
No, I love the fact that him and Leia have this adventure. Like I said, I just think her knowing that his name is Obi-Wan can be an issue.
we'll see what happens with it though. It could like
Yeah.
they could.
Like I
correct
said,
it.
it
Well-
could just be better explained.
She's also a kid, and like
Well, she probably saw his name when they're in the alleyway and that little message pops up. She probably saw it there, if I had to guess.
Maybe,
depends
but
if she could read that language.
She's never left Alderaan, so yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too.
I don't think she would be able to read that.
She knows all the wrong
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
So
What?
I have one question. When they're waving in those little pods, she's like, "That's all we do. That's all I get to do is wave." How do they even see in there? Because that looks like the darkest tint ever put on anything. In the
Yeah, I know. I was like,
It was just so weird. It's like, how do they even see them in that thing?
They just know they're waving.
Well,
they have the forced sense of it.
what did you guys think of the come on, then I can never say his
Camille
last name.
Nanjiani.
Yeah, what did you guys think of him?
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I liked it. Although it was a little inconsequential because it went back. Like first he's pretending to be a Jedi, and they didn't really build it up enough. His turn. The kid goes up to him and he's just like, "Okay, we got to go get him." And then he's like, "Nope, just turned." Like there was no moment or like no conversation, no anything.
It honestly just pissed me off that he was even in there in the first place because he just didn't have a place. Like they didn't use him well. Like he was just like, I mean, obviously he's what's the planet called that they're on again? Sorry, I can't remember now.
You.
Yeah, Gaia. Yeah, like I understand like they're all supposed to be a bunch of like scumbag, like bounty hunters, lowlifes, all that kind of stuff. But like, just impersonating the Jedi, that's kind of stupid to me.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind him as much. I kind of thought it was funny at first. But yeah, I mean, he served a plot point. That's more than anything. I think that's more than anything what he was a plot point. They needed a way off the planet with the planet being shut down. All the transports being shut down, and he provided that.
He was just a MacGuffin, kind of.
That is something that the Star Wars series have done so well.
Yeah,
It's introduce these characters as plot devices and just giving Star Wars fans who are actors an opportunity to be in these shows.
No, he's silly. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, did it make me, go, oh my god? No, it was fine.
That's how I felt. But that's how I feel about
Great, I would say. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Jar Jar. He was just a plot device just to get to the underground city on Coruscant. Or not Coruscant.
He said Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Usaina
I
Ani.
say the sacred name in here.
What other chances we see Jar Jar again in anything?
I hope 0%.
It could be Obi-Wan.
I think Andor.
Really?
Endor, what?
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to see a lot of the first at least few episodes. I think we're going to get a lot of the political side. So, why wouldn't he still be in the Senate at that point?
There is no Senate.
Well, there's the Galactic Senate.
Well, yeah, but didn't the Empire kind of take over?
I mean, there's still the worlds, and they still meet. I mean, they have that one scene where Mon Mothma was standing in front of the Senate speaking. So, I mean, the Senate still exists. It's just now basically a dictatorship where they say what they want, but he does whatever he wants. Palpatine does whatever he wants, but the Senate technically still exists.
I mean, talking about Obi-Wan stuff for a second. Do we see Palpatine in this miniseries?
I think so.
I don't.
Oh, and Obi-Wan, you mean?
Yeah, and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see him. I mean, if anything, we'll maybe a hologram to Vader, but that's a
Yeah, like calling him back or something.
Yeah,
we don't have time for this, or
right.
Because it's supposed to be more about the Vader Anakin love hate jealousy regret kind of spiral of emotions that built the dichotomy between the two characters to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is Vader and Obi-Wan show. Yeah, I think you focus on that. Like I said, maybe you that's how Vader gets involved finally, is where you see him talking to Palpatine, and Palpatine says the Inquisitors aren't doing their job. Get out there and do your job. Something like that. Maybe that's what we see. That's it.
You just also need to figure out, because Vader they both have to live, and Vader has to not know where Obi-Wan is.
Right.
Okay. I have a question for you guys.
We're not going to see Tatooine again until the last episode when everything's over.
And I'm super confused, because if they know Bail Organa knows where Obi-Wan is, why not just torture his ass?
Yeah. Well, I have a question for both of you guys. Because me and my dad talked about this before.
Okay.
Because we were talking a couple weeks ago, I think it was, when there were some leaks about the show coming out, right?
Yep.
And there was a picture of, what was it, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan on Tatooine, right?
Okay.
Well, it would look like in a sand planet or sandy air.
Okay. If we're to guess that that's Tatooine, how does Vader not sense Luke?
That's what I said. That's not ever going to happen. I don't think.
If it's Tatooine, why does Vader not know Luke is there?
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think we'll ever see. I don't think we'll see them two fighting on Tatooine.
They can, because I think Vader would sense him 100%.
Because here's the thing. Vader doesn't know the sense for Luke. He doesn't know about Luke.
Yeah, but if Luke has the Force, Vader can usually sense other Force sensitive people.
Exactly.
That's why I think that moment where, even though we know that Owen's not going to die, that moment where she puts the lightsaber to his throat and says, "I'm going to kill him and his family." If she gets anywhere near where they live, she will sense Luke.
Yeah.
But is it possible that Vader does know Luke's his son, and he just gives up looking for him? Because I don't think there was ever a point where Vader completely didn't know. Like, even in the original trilogy, like, it wasn't like he was super shocked or anything. Like, maybe he lies to the Emperor about him being alive, and he leaves him because he knows it's his son, and he one day wants to rule the galaxy with him by his side.
I think there's a comic where the Emperor tells the Emperor tells Vader about Luke. Because as of episode 4, he doesn't know about Luke.
Yeah, he doesn't learn until after episode 4. Yeah, he learns during episode 4 that Luke is alive.
So then maybe the woman is not working for Vader, but working for the Emperor, and he's known that Luke was his son the whole time.
Sure.
Could be.
I like that. I like that.
I like that, but then I think, again, that opens up a whole new can of worms of, if they know that Luke is alive and they know where he is and they know Obi-Wan is protecting him, then why didn't Palpatine just send all the Inquisitors one day in there and just destroy him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's definitely true.
I hope whatever happens, it gets explained. I don't care what it is,
Yeah, right.
but
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll figure out a way to make it make sense.
Yeah, and
One,
which includes it. I mean, look, we can, we have no idea where this is going yet. So yeah,
As far as Star Wars or Marvel goes, IFWT. Now you could make that F Favreau, Filoni, or Feige, but we trust them.
no, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, I trust them above all. They have a flawless track record so far. I mean, why? Not okay. It's as close to flawless as it can get for Star Wars. Let's
And
put it that
Filoni
way.
knows the lore better than
Filoni, yes, does
anybody,
know the lore better than
including
anybody.
Lucas. Like he
Yeah.
probably is literally the one who knows it the best.
He is the Bible to me of Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah.
At least, so I trust him more than anything.
what did you guys think about the final shot we got in the second episode? When we see Vader in the tank.
Yeah.
What did you all think about that?
Again,
I knew it's just going down. I knew that right from the.
yeah, I mean, him saying Anakin and then them showing Anakin and him opening his eyes. Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah, I got my blood pumping, man. I can't.
Yeah.
It had a little bit of a horror vibe.
Man.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get two fights between them. I think we're going to get this initial fight where Anakin pretty much pounds Obi-Wan, and he's going to get away somehow, and then we're going to get the final fight where maybe Obi-Wan gets the best of it. But I don't know. I think we're going to get two fights from them. I just have a feeling.
Although, as it is to go back to the previous thing that we were talking about, how did he not know Leia was his daughter when he first met her?
Because he
When in episode 4.
That is true.
Because he didn't know Padme had twins.
Right.
He only knew
how
one
did he
of
not
them.
sense her?
Yes, he did.
How did he not force sense it anyway?
Yes, he did. When he was having his visions about her dying during pregnancy, he saw the twins.
Oh, did he?
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely in the comics. He saw the twins. Yeah,
Huh.
he knew that there was going to be two.
Okay, I didn't know that. Wow.
So maybe he can only sense people when he's trying to sense them.
Yeah, I think it's like you sense.
But
You have
again,
to focus on the person you want to sense.
if
That's
they
like it.
on Tatooine and there's a kid named Luke Skywalker, I'm pretty sure he's going to be like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Maybe change the last name.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
come on,
maybe
man.
they did. Maybe they did.
Nothing to see here. I'm just going to go on.
Like Witsec. Yeah. No, my new name is Joe. Maybe he's changed that part of the name.
You're 5 feet from the Tusken Raiders I murdered the entire village of, and it's no.
Yeah.
Can't be the same guy.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
No, but look, I think this show is getting off to a great start. Though. I mean, for
Me
all the
too.
little bit of criticisms we have, I mean, this show it's so good so far. It really is. It really is. I
Do you
love
think?
this.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
It's all
Do
right.
we think it is the best start of any of our Disney Star Wars shows? Do we think?
Of the Star Wars shows,
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the first 2 episodes of Mando.
Yeah.
I like them all. It's really the
Yeah.
Marvel shows, the Star Wars shows. I
It's
don't complain about any of them.
I mean, if I had to pick a favorite out of everything, I think Mando is still my favorite right now. But
Okay.
I mean, this show could definitely beat that. I mean, like I said, it's going to come down to the tension and what we see between Vader and Anakin, Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Right. And then, let's not forget about another little show coming out this summer. Endor. We all watched the trailer this weekend, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do we all think about that show coming out?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
What a
Give me
start to that trailer.
space, man. Give me 007 in space. Absolutely. I mean, I
Yeah.
want this. Absolutely, I want this. The forming of the rebellion? Yeah. Yeah.
It almost had like a Patriot vibe. Like
Yeah.
a American Revolution kind of thing. Like they're coming in.
Dude, it's
See,
yeah.
Strong
It's funny,
Nazi vibes from the Empire.
it's funny you say that, so. You know what kind of vibe I got from this trailer? And I wonder if you pick up on this. I got a Game of Thrones vibe.
A little like the when the armies invade and stuff. I could see it. It's super. It had some real Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow Nazi vibes in there, like a heavy dose, sharp Nazi uniforms on, man.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, they're not even shying away from it. Not that they ever did. They called them stormtroopers, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
I mean,
And I mean, the First Order took it to a different level.
Yeah.
Think about that scene on Starkiller Base where you have basically like the pictures that you see of like 19 what is it 40s 30s Germany, with rows and rows of soldiers, tanks all lined up and shit.
well, that's pretty universal with any
Yeah.
military
you see the same
offensive
thing,
at this
yeah.
point.
So you see the same
China
thing with
But sorry,
Russia. But yeah.
while we're on the topic of wars, tomorrow, Memorial Day, all those lost, all those fought. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, I'm repping the red, white, and berry. So
Nice.
There's always been parallels to Germany, Nazi Germany and all that stuff. So no, there's definitely a lot of that. But no, I mean, we're gonna get the formation of the rebellion, man, and this is gonna be, Bail Organa, Mon Mothma, all them starting the rebellion. This is gonna be good stuff, I think.
Yeah, there's a good groundwork for that whole story. Yeah.
Now I am gonna need somebody to make me a timeline of when all of these series take place and everything.
This is 5 years.
I can
5 years before Rogue One.
Yeah.
Okay, which is where compared to? I know Rogue One leads right into the original trilogy.
Sure.
Right.
Yes.
So this is 5 years before the original trilogy.
Yeah, so you're talking about 15 years after Episode 3.
So where is that? 5 years after Kenobi?
Yeah.
It would be about 5 years.
Kenobi aged terribly in those next 10 years.
Yes.
5 years.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Yeah, so it would be about 5 years from Kenobi. Yeah.
Here's
5
my
years to Alec
question.
Guinness.
Yeah, right.
Here's my question. In that annual show, including Jimmy Smith.
I
and
hope
they
so.
were gonna again.
Jimmy Smith should appear in every Star Wars vessel ever going forward. I don't care if they make up different actors. He is so good.
No, he is. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Scene with him and Leia, where she's telling him about the ships that she saw, and he's like, "I bet it was, doing something for the pirates," and she's like, "I said the same thing." That just those little moments, man, were so good. They were so good.
And he never made it seem like he acts like he's in, Shakespeare. Like you could tell he appreciates what he's making. He's not.
He's an actor.
Just making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but so the reason why he ages so fast, it's the sand, right? No wonder Anakin hates that stuff.
Yeah.
It's terrible on his skin.
I mean, you're talking about Obi-Wan. Look at Aunt Maru and Uncle Owen.
That's true.
Exactly, yeah.
But I mean, so they're about the same age in this. And then Obi-Wan's like 20 years older than him next time I see him. So that was fast aging. They had some speed aging going on.
Yeah. You know what I think it is?
Well, the midichlorians do that to you.
I think I know what it is. It's a double sense. The radiation.
You know what? Yeah.
It ages you.
That's possible. Also, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru were taking care of a child, so that explains their rapid aging.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
I aged quick.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's funny.
In a desert.
I mean, they're getting beat in the face with sand all the time. I mean, it's got to be rough on the skin. Man.
Yeah,
Right?
Gotta be
Trying
rough.
to keep your moisture evaporators working.
yeah. Honestly,
That's what I mean.
Then this punk ass kid wants to run away and become a pilot instead of working on your farm. After those years
Oh,
you raised him for nothing.
I love that scene when Obi-Wan is looking in on him, and you see him on the side of the house on the roof, like.
Yeah.
I love that little scene.
He looked like Jake Lloyd.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He reminded me of maybe Anakin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Talking about Obi-Wan again, how awesome was that little
Which you know is intentional.
thing? What?
You're just saying, that was it had to be intentional. They didn't just do that on accident.
No.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When did everyone think of that? Setting up flashbacks from the prequels at the very beginning of Obi-Wan.
Well,
I was going to
that's
ask you guys the same thing. Actually, I had that exact same question in my mind.
That was the best the prequels ever looked.
Yeah,
The
it
best
really did.
I've ever seen.
That's a better movie than the first two combined, right there. Like if that was a movie by itself, I'd watch that over the 4 hours of prequels, 6 hours.
I mean,
And the lead into the kids was perfect.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Here's the thing. Maybe you guys can find it. I tried looking it up on YouTube and not on there.
what's that?
Previously on. No,
It won't be because
Oh, really?
that specific cut of it is now exclusive to Disney Plus, and if anybody plays it, they'll get a strike. It's like playing content from the show.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I want to get back to the beginning of what I wanted to say earlier was, I don't believe that's the only scene that they're going to give us in the Jedi Temple. I just don't believe that. Why would you show us the Jedi Temple? And I mean, I get that they're if that is Reva, and then I get they're setting that up and all that. I understand that. But why would you show us that time period and not show us Vader? At least something. At least something.
Well, it wouldn't even be Vader. It would just be Anakin.
Oh, no,
Vader, yes, but not Vader.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just want to see something. I don't want to see him killing kids.
Right.
Don't have him kill the younglings. Don't do that.
No, do that scene. Have him kill a bunch of younglings, and then have him like slightly feeling bad, right? Like he's just like second guessing himself, and then have him find her.
Yes.
And then have him turn her.
Show Anakin. Yeah, show Wars Anakin. Yes.
And my favorite thing about Star Wars is just killing children. Definitely.
I mean,
it's a pastime in Star Wars.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Well, once again, not to be a sour sap. While we're on the subject, thoughts, prayers, whatever.
Oh my goodness!
To the school in Texas.
Oh yeah.
Like,
that was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly awful.
Talking about, it feels like something needed to be said in the current conversation.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Definitely not okay for real world practices. Definitely.
No. Right.
Only in movies and shows.
And even then, it's a point of showing how terrible it is.
Yeah, and even then, it has to be done tastefully. Yes, for sure.
Just go play Call of Duty or something. Like, don't go to school.
Yeah.
Don't kill anybody.
Yeah, just don't kill people.
No. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Be smart.
Don't be a dick. Just be a good person.
There you go. There you go.
So, let me ask you guys this. Talking about another show real quick.
Okay.
What did all of you think of the Bad Batch from last year? Did you guys like that?
I have not watched it.
Me neither.
Crucify me now.
I love it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan for sure.
I need to watch it. I've heard my dad talk about it countless times.
I mean, I would say this: it's not as good as Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah,
it's close enough. I mean, it's close enough. It's still worth watching, I think.
Did you like the trailer today?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the trailer's good. I mean, again, if you know the story, yeah. It's kind of hard to know the story. So.
What Wookiee was that with the green lightsaber?
What's that?
What Wookiee was that with the green lightsaber?
I don't remember his name, but yeah, there's a few Wookiees that have been Jedi over time. I don't
Very few though, actually.
Yeah, because
It's only a couple.
Because Wookiees run on anger, and it's very hard to get
Yeah.
a Wookiee to be as calm and serene as you need to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
It's too bad there wasn't any Sith Wookiees.
But this is after
They would be great Sith.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming-
Oh, yeah. They'd be amazing. Seth. Think about that. Just the channeling of the anger.
Just ripping arms off fucking.
Yeah. Oh my God. I want to see. Yeah. Oh, why is there not a Sith Wookiee? Like that'd be some damage.
Yeah.
That would be some damage done.
OP. That's why.
No. Oh yeah. I think it would be.
They'd have a lightsaber bowcaster, just shooting little fucking.
Oh God, shooting mini. Yeah.
Tiny little lightsabers all over the place,
Yeah.
like toothpicks.
I mean, that's what a blaster is, technically.
Yeah.
Slightly less powerful, but I mean.
Not enough force.
Yeah, right.
Okay, Joe. Okay. That was a little too meta.
What did you guys think? I know we didn't see anything, but
I
what
did.
did you guys think of the Ahsoka news?
It looks great.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I saw the leak footage. It looks fantastic.
Really? Yeah.
I
haven't
also
seen
saw
it.
the Mando trailer. I saw them both. They're both fantastic. I am not condoning illegal streaming of things, but you know they're out there if you are feeling rebellious.
If you're feeling rebellious.
Or deny that I will be deep diving to look for those tonight, or not.
Just remember, you could either be a rebel or part of the fucking empire.
Yeah.
And we know,
But always be a rebel. Just always be the rebels.
and we all know Disney is a fucking empire right now.
I mean, Disney basically is an empire. I'm surprised they don't have their own country.
Yeah.
I am waiting. They're gonna buy an island and make it into a resort. It's gonna happen.
Why
It's just
would
gonna
you?
be one big country that's just Disney.
Should be. It should be.
Disneyland.
Yeah, but that's not really a country.
Actually, what's his name? I can't remember his name now.
Walt Disney?
No, Ford.
Oh, Henry Ford?
Yeah, Henry Ford tried to make his own little city in Brazil.
Walt Disney tried to make his own little city too.
Yes, Epcot. Epcot was supposed to be his own little town.
And like
Yeah.
Tomorrowland was supposed to
Yeah.
it was all supposed to be like an actual society away
Yeah.
from everything.
Yeah,
Imagine
because
having to listen to Small World every day for your entire fucking life.
No, I think
Yeah.
oh, would you get free passes? Would you get like free passes to Disney all the time then?
Well, probably you'd probably have to.
I'd hope so.
It'd be like a communism. You'd have to like work
No.
in the park in order to. It'd
Oh,
be like a what
That's
are
what
those?
enticing to me personally.
What was it? Carnegie? No. One of the original corporate fucking.
Oh, Rockefeller.
sandbaggers.
Rockefeller?
Who was the one who made all the towns? And he'd have all the people that work for him live in the towns, and then charge them rent and pay for charge them for everything. So at the end of the day, he just got all their money back.
Well, that
Yeah.
was the guy. The guy that did. Well, I know one person did that was the guy that did the Hoover Dam.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he basically brought the hookers into the town for the men, and then they had to.
Oh,
They had. To
I
give
was
him-
talking about hookers.
No, but they had to give the hookers had to give him a percentage of what they got from the men.
So he was the pimp bringing him into the town for himself.
Hookers, basically.
Smart.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
jeez.
Also,
How
stubborn.
did we were talking Star Wars, how did we get onto hookers?
Huh?
Yes.
I mean, you're only one or
Just-
two
no,
Twi'leks away.
No, just yes. That's the only thing you need to. Yeah, just yes.
Okay.
No further explanation needed.
They were found.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Twi'leks are?
Yeah, I mean they are said to be the
Maybe not
sexiest
all
race
of them.
in Star Wars.
The ones in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
They
Apparently,
seem like,
Twi'leks are supposed to be the sexiest race. That's what Star Wars canon says. They're supposed to be the most wanted race or most attractive race, whatever it's called.
I'll
I can't
take
remember the
humans.
specific wording.
Fair enough.
I don't know, man. Those weird fleshy antenna.
Yeah, what's the name of Boba Fett? I'd smash it once just to see what it was like.
Now, can those antenna do light choking? I'm just kidding. Let's get back
Just light.
Yeah.
Only light.
But here's the thing: what if they move? What if they move on their own?
Can they move them on their own, or are they just moved by the wind?
Get too far.
All right.
Yeah, we're
all
gonna
right.
do
I'm
Matt-
crying.
back on Star Wars. Regular Star Wars.
Matt Ahsoka.
Yes.
So it sounds like we're getting Rebel Season 5 in live
We're getting-
action.
Yeah.
How do we all feel about that?
For what, Mandalorian season 3?
No,
No.
Ahsoka.
Oh, Ahsoka. Sorry. Yeah, I'm down.
I've heard we're getting Sabine, we're getting Hera, we're getting Chopper.
So, as somebody who's never watched the show,
yeah,
the trailer clip ends with a live version of a mural of the whole group from the show, whatever they're called. Like the picture, I guess it's from the show that was in the animation, a mural that somebody drew of the whole group.
Sabine.
And there's a live action version of that mural, like actually painted. So it's a direct continuation of Rebels.
The one that looks like a Mandalorian. The girl that looks like a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
She does all the
wolves
paint work. She does all the spray paint work and murals and stuff.
Well, yeah, but that they have a live action version of it in the show, and this is a direct continuation of Rebels. It comes right after, apparently.
Yeah.
And John, I don't know if you saw the video that Holla put out, but he has a theory about who Mary Elizabeth Winston is playing.
Is it a
Yeah.
hooker?
John Solo?
No, it's not.
Shit, Twilight?
He thinks he's playing Hera. Hera.
Hera's in the trailer.
Yeah, Hera's. They show the back of her, right? That's
Yes.
what
Yeah.
they show.
Yeah.
Her.
And then some bald guy who nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know who that is because I'll have to see the trailer. Or, I'll have to see the footage first to see who it is. But they also said that Jason could be in this.
Yep.
Which is Hera's son, and that is Hera and
Jason the Argonauts?
No. Jason is Hera and oh my goodness, why am I blanking on his name? Kanan's son. Yeah, Kanan's son.
Yeah.
Which is, if you watch The Bad Batch, the very first episode of The Bad Batch has him in it, and that is a nice callback they do.
Yeah.
6.
How would you feel if the kid who plays Aladdin played Ezra? Because that's what everybody's saying.
The kid, the guy that played Aladdin in the live action series. Yeah. No, I like that. I think it's
that's him?
Yeah, the guy that played Aladdin.
Oh, wow. That's good casting. I liked him. I personally enjoy it just a little bit. Not more than, but I enjoyed the Aladdin live action movie. But yeah, he's a good actor.
Me too.
I enjoyed that movie. People gave it shit, but I personally
liked it.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know anybody.
I didn't like it more than the original. But
I think
man, it was good. It was pretty good.
One of the better received Disney remakes. I think more people like that one than most of the other ones.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it, and I thought Will Smith as the genie was great. I loved him as the genie.
It slapped.
It did, but it obviously. But okay, to be fair though,
I got
Robin Williams is king.
Yeah.
Robin Williams is king. You don't get better than Robin Williams. Robin Williams is here.
Yeah,
But
thank God they
it's still
didn't.
good.
Thank God they didn't fucking CGI Robin Williams or something. That would have been the worst.
Don't put that thought into my brain. I don't like that.
No, but yeah. So apparently he's going to be Ezra, and then I don't remember her name, but they got a young Asian girl to be Sabine, which makes sense.
Yep.
And then Hera is in it. Like I said, I didn't see the footage, so I don't know what she looks like. Even the little bit they showed. But do you think we'll get Kanan? Do you think we can finally get what's his name?
Freddie Prinze.
I'm blanking on names today. Oh my god.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. to be
yes
live action.
No.
Look, I don't feel bad. It's been a lot of information over the last weekend. We can forgive you for that.
No, I know.
He
will.
would absolutely do it.
No, I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
Why?
Why not?
I didn't think he's not really acting anymore.
Yeah, but for Star Wars, I think he would.
Just to do the voice, not even come back as like a Force ghost, just be like a voice, like communicating with Ezra.
Maybe for voice, but
And I heard another cool little thing that could be happening out of this season or this show is that we could see Luke because we could see Jason being given to Luke by Hera.
like that.
So we could possibly see towards the end of the.
What am I thinking? Kenan can't be in it. Spoiler alert, Kenan died.
That's what I mean. It would be a force. It would be a force voice. He would just be able to hear him.
I haven't saw Rebels, so.
Yeah,
Because he hears him after he's dead. He talks to him after he dies. Ezra talks to him.
Okay, all right. I mean, and we didn't hear him in Rise of Skywalker. Didn't we?
Don't think we heard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we did. Yes, we did hear him. Yes, he is in there. Yep, he is in
Sorry.
there.
I know we all trying to forget that movie, but something we have to remember.
What character was it?
Kenan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's Ezra. They took a line from Rebels and put it in there from Ezra.
And we heard Anakin.
Yep.
Yeah.
We heard a lot of people. We heard a lot of people in that movie. That's it.
Too bad we didn't hear the one thing I wanted to know. How the hell did Palpatine come back?
Yeah. Well,
That is a very complicated.
Force. We'll never know.
The way that it's described it's described is that it's a clone that he possess. It's weird as shit. It's so stupid. I hate it.
It's basically Force essence. If you read the Plagueis novel, Plagueis specifically said that he didn't believe that was true immortality. That was actually a perversion of the Force and the dark side.
Darth Vader's the wise.
Yeah, he said immortality. The only way to achieve true immortality is for your true body to live on.
Yeah.
Forever.
And on and on and on.
Yeah, so putting your essence into another body, he said he didn't feel like that was. So that's why I don't believe Palpatine would do that overall, because that just wouldn't be the same.
Well, I mean, there has to be a way. They have to release some like a book or a comic explaining it. Then
they won't.
They have
to help.
Reads the comics and stuff. I mean, if you only watch the movies and you want that explained to you, it's going to be hard to get that.
Yeah, but I mean, the casual Star Wars fan isn't going to care.
I mean,
it's only people like us that's actually going to care about that, and we're going to be in the know on those kind of things. So I mean, for us, it's more worth it to have an in-universe explanation of what happened. Did he give himself immortality before Episode 6?
Yeah, but I love that stuff, but I just watch the recaps of that. I don't actually get
exactly. I don't read that stuff, but I want the information from it in general. You know, I don't want to. Because I'm not big on books, comics. Well, I'm more into comics and manga than anything, but I'd rather just have that knowledge of it. You know,
I'm to the point after Rebels and Clone Wars where I just want things. I want it in live action. I want it on screen. Whether it's a show or a movie, I just want to see it. I don't want to see it animated anymore.
Well, is Skeleton Crew supposed to be animated?
That's live action.
That's live action? Yeah. It is? Oh, okay. That's
not trying to watch this movie. That's supposed to be like about a bunch of kids that might ensure the law. That's great.
Yeah. Because, I don't know. I like live action more for Star Wars personally.
Me too. Excited for the Jedi.
But I don't hate the animation either. I like the animation.
Yeah.
because with Clone Wars just adds a whole different layer to me of Jedi to me, like Jedi and Sith personally, because you can more easily animate that kind of stuff that they do than do in live action. Because if you think of like the Dooku fight and Yoda fight in or Dooku and Yoda fight in episode 2,
Yeah.
you know, it seems more natural to me in animation compared to the live action.
That's fair.
That was a fun
Personally.
fight, though. I love that fight.
It was animation.
I love that fight. Yeah, no, but I just think it looks better in animation when you have characters doing ridiculous shit like that. You know.
He's not wrong. That literally was animated. At least half of it.
Well, I mean, it is CGI. I mean, it's CGI, but I like the look of it more in animation. Is what I'm trying to say. You know.
I think his point was that CGI is animation.
Yeah.
It's just a different type.
I love the animated shows overall. I really do. It's just there's something about seeing real people do these things that's just so much cooler to me.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely get that.
The cartoon belief is anything can happen in a cartoon, but when you see something happen on an actual screen with real people, it's more of a real life. Oh shit, this could actually be possible kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where you get you get to actually feel yourself in there for a second. Where with animated stuff, it's enjoyable. You can watch it, but you can't like physically see yourself being in it. I think that's the biggest.
I'm telling you, where I first really kind of felt that was being a kid and watching the Ninja Turtle movie for the first time.
Yeah, I love that. That's such a good movie.
Love
the first 2 movies are so good.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember walking into that theater and just being mind blown that I just saw the Ninja Turtles in live action and just thinking, I mean, I love the animated show, but this is what I need. I need that. I need this.
Okay, I have to
32 minutes. You know what that means? Pizza's free.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on.
Okay, I have to ask you guys. Who's your favorite turtle?
You know what? As dumb as this sounds for me, because it should be Donatello, it's actually Michelangelo for me. Michelangelo is always my favorite.
Me too. Party on, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. As much as I love Michelangelo, I do love him. He's great. It's Michelangelo. How can you not like him? Right?
Raphael, you're gonna say, aren't you?
Yeah. I love the stubborn. I love the asshole nature of him.
You
I really do. Because it's me. It's me in a turtle form. Because I'd be like, no, what the hell, you guys? Like, come on, we got to go do this shit. And that's just, I don't know. I just love Raphael. And come on.
I was a Donnie guy growing up because his stand.
I do like Donatello a lot. I mean, I like them all. I'm not going to say I do not dislike any turtle. They're all great.
They're all pretty similar in the movies. I mean, for the most part, like a lot of them have like similar characters.
I don't know, man. Raphael really.
Yeah. Raphael gets like
Raphael really is a standout.
But in the cartoon, they all have more like.
Are you talking 80s? Are you talking like the original? Okay, yes, for sure, yes.
They all have very distinct roles and distinct character traits and everything.
The original animated series is, to me, that's scripture for TMNT. That's scripture.
How I feel about the '90s X-Men cartoon too.
Yeah, like that is scripture to me.
I've read the original comics. I've read the new, like not the newer comics, but the comics that came out in the '90s, '80s. But that animated cartoon, that's my main continuity.
Yeah. Because I mean, like there's so many good episodes in it. There's too many.
Lady Deathstrike.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love the arcade episode.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Yeah.
Trivia question.
Oh wait, Ben, what's yours though? What's yours? You didn't say yours.
Raphael.
Team Raph over here. Team Raph. Gotta get the red.
I like to drink and eat pizza and swim.
Already finished mine.
Trivia question for you. What well-known actor had a small cameo in the first Ninja Turtles movie?
Vanilla Ice. Or no, that's second episode. Shit, that's second.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well-known actor?
Well-known.
First episode. Oh god, it's been a minute.
Seth Green?
Well, I know Corey Feldman is the voice of one of the turtles. Corey Feldman is the voice of one of them.
I know that, but
I can't. I don't know.
Casey
I don't
Jones is played by the guy from Law and Order.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sam Rockwell.
Oh,
really?
who's he?
Yeah, who is he?
He was one of the first kids hanging out with the Shredder gang at the beginning of the first
The
one.
Foot Clan.
Yeah, the Foot Clan.
Okay. I didn't know that. See, I can only think of the second movie right now. The first movie to me is a blank. Like, the first movie to me is a blank because I've only watched the second episode recently.
I love the first one because of that whole farm scene.
Did you ever see the live show?
Yes.
No.
Like the Foot Clan, you'd be in a theater, the Foot Clan would come and like take over the
Yes.
theater. The Turtles had to come and save the day.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, I had the
Oh, man, that'd be fun.
orange hand nunchucks with the green chain that was all plastic and barely moved. Yeah. Oh, I remember that show. It came to Baltimore when I was a kid.
Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids show at Disney.
Yep.
Well, I never saw that. I did the ET one when I was younger.
Yeah. No, you had like the rats like running through the audience, partway through. Oh man, that was scary when I was a kid.
Alright, we should get back on Star Wars.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
Yeah, I mean, who heard about the Acolyte? Did anybody listen to that panel or get into that?
What is it?
I haven't seen that, no.
Yeah, they didn't really reveal anything for it.
Okay, so the Acolyte is set about 100 years before Episode 1, and it is going to be about how the Sith infiltrated the Senate and basically pulled wool over the eyes of the Jedi.
Dad, so the show we've been talking about for the last 2 years?
Episode 1, before Episode 1.
Dad, so the show that we've been talking about for the last 2 years is what you're telling me is what was going to happen?
Yeah.
Now,
yes.
Is this when the Sith?
I think we're going to get young Plagueis. I think we're going to get a young Plagueis.
Dad, how long have we talked about this show?
Is this still Rule of Two?
Yeah.
Yes. That's still Rule of Two then, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, I'm telling you, me and my dad have talked about this extensively.
Then I don't get it.
Rule of Two would have been established by Revan about 500 years before.
Right, but
Episode 1, yeah.
Before Episode 1.
Yeah.
How'd they get power over the Jedi if there's only two of them?
No, it's how they infiltrate the Senate and how they basically disguise themselves and become part of this. Basically, what happens is Plagueis and Palpatine put themselves in a position of power through the Senate where they're basically indispensable. And basically, Palpatine
Littlefinger
his way up to Chancellor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically how it happened. But this is going to be basically the story of how I think it's going to be how Plagueis initially, because Plagueis is a Mun. So he's part of the banking clan or the banking, whatever you want to call it. So they control all the money in the galaxy. So that's how he becomes powerful in the galaxy is through his connections, through his banking, whatever. So, and then eventually he takes on Palpatine as his apprentice and he uses Palpatine to become Chancellor, basically. Well, actually, Plagueis is about to become Chancellor, and that's why Palpatine kills Plagueis and becomes Chancellor. So that's actually what was going to happen.
Yeah,
it happened. So it's a crazy story. I love the lore. I love the politics of Star Wars. That's one of my favorites.
Are we going to get a young Yoda?
Probably, I would assume.
Easily. I mean, he's there.
It's like I said, it's 100 years before Episode 1, so he's about
like 400, 300 years old.
Yeah,
8.
Because he dies.
500 maybe.
No, it's only 100 years before, so he's about 750.
Oh, actually, yeah. I didn't think about it. Yeah, he only dies at like 800 something.
900. Because he says to Luke, when 900 you are, look this good, you will not.
How'd you know I was out?
That's right. Yeah. So like he's only like 7.5, 8
years before he dies. So you figure he's 900 when he died. He's about 770, 750, 770 somewhere.
Maybe 8 at the max. Yeah.
So he's going to be pretty weak, but not weak enough that he can't fight. But they said this is a different time. See, this is a part of the when. This is also what leads to the Jedi not.
Oh,
Puppy, no.
look at that.
Jack,
But
what did it
also, what happens is
Oh,
during this time is when the Jedi stop fighting because people are so scared to confront the Jedi that they just stop doing. Like the Jedi just don't have any reason to fight. So
They sat, they hid, they waited, just like Obi-Wan.
Right, and that's where the whole Yoda.
That's
thing,
the parallel.
The arrogance of the Jedi and all that is they were so comfortable in their power, and they thought nobody could ever touch them that they basically let them, beat them from within.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the story of that kind of. It's going to be a very, I think, super political, and they also said very Sith oriented. So this is going to focus on the Sith part of everything.
So question. Oh, sorry, Ben. Go ahead. Sorry.
I really go into that. I really like that. There's a mountain coming in on the North Sith.
Yeah.
So it's right at the end of the High Republic, which is that new era that they have right now going on in the books and stuff.
Right.
So it's called the Enlightenment. That's the time period this takes place in. So I'm interested in it just because it's a live action show and it's not part of the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
At all.
Now, how many speculation? Just quick speculation. How many seasons do you guys think it'll be? Because that can go on for a while. Because that could be a very long series or it can be a very short series.
I mean, it just depends on how long they want to go with it. If we get young Plagueis, maybe we get a young Palpatine. Maybe.
Because we've said what in the past, like it could easily go on 7 seasons.
I mean, it could, but I don't know how much they want to.
I guess it also depends how close they want to end up to episode 1.
Right.
Yeah,
and I think they're trying to avoid that. I think they're just trying to show you kind of what led into that.
I'm going to say 5 seasons.
That's a good length to me.
You know
That's
what
a
I
good
want?
length.
I don't think it's gonna be that long. But what I would like is a Star Wars anthology series where you have it could be played just telling Palpatine about the stories of previous generations, and then you go and you see actually into the stories that they're telling, all these tales that you hear about in the Star Wars universe, all the history, the lore. You actually get to go and see it all unravel. You don't need to be sitting there forever. It could be 1 episode, 2 episodes.
You know what? I like that show. I'll make one change to that. Make it Palpatine and Anakin. When he's converting Anakin, that way you can have a Palpatine and Plagueis story inside of that. You know?
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to see Plagueis. Everybody wants to see Plagueis.
I think that's what this show will do. I think the Acolyte will spin off Plagueis.
Okay.
I think we'll get Plagueis, and that will somehow spin off into a show.
That'd be dope. Because I wouldn't mind seeing a young Plagueis.
And I'm calling it right now. Tom Hiddleston plays young Palpatine. Loki himself is going to be Palpatine.
That'd be great. A sitcom. Like Young Sheldon. Young Palpatine is as a kid.
Oh, please do Sith babies, like Muppet babies, but Sith.
Yes.
Babies.
I just want to be the entire galaxy.
Oh, shit myself.
Yes.
I need a bottle.
Misa, what about Misa? Misa, baby. Misa.
Yes, put Darth Vader.
Nani.
Misa, don't forget about Misa.
Yeah, he calls everyone that takes care of him Nanny. Nanny. Ahmed Best. That poor man.
I know, right?
I feel bad for all the actors from them Pink Floyd.
It's not the actor's fault. It was the writing.
Yeah, I know.
And the directing.
For sure. I remember seeing a video, like this interview with the guy that played Jar Jar, and he was like, I I had a couple times where I almost like committed suicide because of like all the hate that he was
It
getting.
was rough.
And I was like, man, and like we don't like Jar Jar, but man, I don't want to have him kill himself over it because that's awful.
Jake Lloyd was like attacked mercilessly.
Yeah.
No,
Little ass
Jar Jar's
kid,
bad and all, but I don't want that dude to kill himself over it. That was not his fault.
Right. I don't believe in attacking people. Because
I don't believe
the fucking art that they made. Every time you paint a picture and sing a song, someone walked up and shot you in the face, that'd be terrible.
No, I definitely agree with that. I definitely don't think he should be driven to suicide for that.
No, you don't have to like things. You still don't have to be an asshole.
Yeah.
I say I don't like it. That's all. It doesn't need to go much farther than that, you know.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I can have my criticisms on him, but it's not that I don't hate the guy. It's not him himself, you know.
No.
Listen, the prequels, in my opinion, the prequels made nobody look good. Even Sam Jackson looked wooden.
It made everybody look bad. It made everybody involved with it look bad. It really did.
Sam Jackson looked all right because he's always so over the top that him reined in is still more than a lot of people.
I don't know. I like him over the top.
And the fact that he made them give him a purple lightsaber so that everybody knew where he was.
Can you imagine him?
Oh, it's one of those things ever, for sure.
Can you imagine him in Star Wars like this? I dare you, motherfucker! I dare you!
I know, right?
I'm gonna take this motherfucking saber through your motherfucking stomach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, I love the in-universe and our universe explanation of his purple lightsaber. I love that. Because there's two explanations for why his purple lightsaber, and they're both great.
Yeah.
Well, the in-universe one is a mixture of red and blue.
Yes, because he channels the dark side and the light side. Yeah. So it makes sense that his lightsaber is purple. But then the in-universe is he just said, fuck you, I want a purple lightsaber, George.
Exactly.
And I love that so much. It's so great. Because it makes sense for him. It makes sense for how they wrote him.
But it doesn't make sense because he's one of these Jedi Masters that are always spouting about how you need to be good and how there's no anytime you go towards the dark side, it's kind of
they definitely fucked him up there, but overall he still is channeling the dark side for the good of the people.
Oh, okay, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you guys this. Over under 30%, we get Mace Windu back in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, please.
Yes, we get a one-off movie. It's called
From the window to the walls.
Thanks on a transport ship. And it's Samuel L. Jackson coming back, and he's got to figure out how to get back to Tatooine to reunite with Obi-Wan. But first, he's got to deal with these fucking space snakes on this fucking plane.
Yeah.
No, it's
I love it.
It's called From the Window to the Walls.
Oh my God! Wow,
it's a
that's
bunch of
great.
Sarlaccs. It's a bunch of baby Sarlaccs that are on the plane, that are on the train.
Oh, stuck him.
There's another puppy.
Aww.
Shit, don't let my dad take his out. He's got 4 of them over there, and they're assholes.
I got 3, but these are just the ones that happen to come in the room while I was doing this. So I had to give them attention.
4 puppies.
This is Rhaegar. He's the prince of the 7 kingdoms.
Oh, look at that.
He's a dragon.
Sound like Scooby.
What's up,
but Scooby's dumber.
Okay.
So, are you guys into the books at all? Do you guys read the books at all, or keep up with the books at all?
I don't know how to read.
What's reading?
So I do the audiobooks, and I'm somewhat caught up on the High Republic a little bit storyline. So some of the stuff was interesting. Overall, though, I just don't feel like that's Celebration material. I just don't feel like books are Celebration material.
Okay. I'll counter that.
Well, there was a point. So there's a point where they literally just did an a cappella version of it was an a cappella group doing an a cappella version of the Cantina song, and it went on for like literally 8 minutes, and it's just like I know you have to fill time, but this is what we're filling time with. And I
Team Cantina
I
song.
love the song. I'm not hating. I don't know. It just felt
Okay. I have a counter to that point though. Not the one you just made, but to the books being a celebration material.
Okay.
Books and comics to me are more for again, going back to what I said before. That's more for like our kind of fandom. You know, the people that like the deeper lore of Star Wars. That's definitely like a true Star Wars Celebration fandom kind of thing.
The people that will go to a Star Wars convention.
Exactly. That's what. But I think that's what Celebration is made for. Celebration isn't made for the casual kind of person.
No. What I'm saying is this. Let me kind of clarify this thing. What I'm saying is that in the movies and shows, they retcon the books all the time. All the time. I mean, when we went, there was the third book being released for Thrawn.
Legends versus canon. Thrawn is definitely going to be in the Ahsoka series, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is the main villain.
Yeah.
They already cast him,
I believe. He should be like a...
Yeah, Stevenson. What was his name?
Dad, when we went in 2018, the third Thrawn book was being released there.
Yeah.
What was that? The third Thrawn book, I think. Yeah, I think that's when we went. That one was being released. Yeah.
He had come out at that point.
Yeah, and we went to a panel for it, didn't we?
Yeah, no, I guess I misspoke by saying it's not a Celebration thing. I just think for the live feed. I think the live feed should. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
I don't think that. I don't think that either, though. Personally,
I just don't kink shame. Whatever gets.
Well, I just mean like as a huge Ahsoka fan and as a huge Mandalorian fan, I would have much rather heard about the books tomorrow than miss the Ahsoka.
But you know why they did that? Because those specific things were perks of going to see it live. They want to make it so that it's special to go there, so that it's not just the same thing you get to see at home. They want a reason for people to go there and actually show up.
Yeah.
It's going to be released within the next couple of days, I'm sure. They're already leaked online, but I mean, we'll get a 4K version of this shit soon.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
I miss being there. I do.
These conventions,
I do.
they started with books and comics.
Yeah.
The movies and TV are something new that really came up 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Sure. No, and I didn't mean they shouldn't have that there at all. I didn't mean it that way at all. I understand why it's there. I'm just like I said. I don't know. It just kind of took it when I was watching, because I watched literally all 4 days, the whole stream, all 4 streams.
Wow.
So I
didn't have the time for that.
It was just a lot of nothing happening for a lot of the time. It really was just kind of a lot of repeats and repeats and repeats and recap and recap and recap. So I just think, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to give the people there that much, I think you should also reward the people that are going to sit there and watch the 24 hours of coverage you put out for that 4-day weekend. I think you should reward them a little too for putting in the time. That's all. I don't know. But I do agree with you that that's why they kept it back from us, the people that watch from home, is that it was a treat for the people that went there. That's fair.
We also have to remember, Star Wars Celebration started right before the release of Episode 1. So the people that were there, those were the hardcore reading books or reading comics fans. Yeah, there wasn't movies for fucking 20, 30 years, whatever it was. Yeah. 20 years, something like that. 15.
Oh, I'm definitely jealous I wasn't there. I'm definitely jealous I wasn't
there.
Dad, I'll admit that.
Quick, do you remember what the first thing we saw when we walked into to the main area? Do you remember what the first thing we saw was? Because I sure as hell do.
No, I don't remember what the first thing was. Man. I'm sure it would be the TIE fighter.
No.
Oh, what was it?
The 2 land speeders.
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah.
Because we walked in the door right in front of where the land speeder was, and then if you looked up about 5 degrees, you could see the fucking TIE fighter and the AT-AT in the background.
Oh my God, man.
Maybe he was a little taller than you at the time, so he's
Dude, no. Literally, right when you walked in, you'd see 2 land speeders with 2 scout troopers on it, right? And then if you look up about that much, you see a TIE fighter in the center, in the very center where they had like a big TV. And then if you looked a little above that, you saw the big ass AT-AT that they had sitting there.
Huge.
Dude, me and him were geeking out so hard. We were having the time of our life for those 3 days? Yeah.
I never call them AT-ATs. I call them at.
Yeah,
that's whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, me and him were having the time of our lives. We were so happy. Like I don't think there was a time where we walked around without a smile.
Well, that's
No,
awesome, guys.
next year we're going to London and not back to Orlando. I can't wait till it comes back to Orlando.
We're going. Me and you are going for sure, Dad.
Really going.
You already know we're going.
Nice.
That was the best time we've had together.
If they do a Star Wars Celebration,
5 Mile.
I'm going to that shit.
You said Orlando?
No, like Brazil.
Oh.
Like Cozumel.
Hey, we should have meet up 2024. They come back to Orlando. We're having a meetup.
Nice.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm already in.
I think I
talked about is the Mando trailer. And I mean, Joe, what did we see in that we didn't?
I'm sure everybody heard what happened, but
Sure.
it's Mando starts off with Mando talking to the armorer. She gives him like tasks he needs to accomplish. It's it didn't give away too much. It just kind of set the stage for what comes next.
Okay.
I think this is going to be his path. I'm not sure how it's going to end. I don't know if he's going to end up like taking control.
I was going to say,
ship.
I watched Christian talk about it, and he said that he felt like it was more like they were setting up for Bo-Katan to take over the show completely. Because there's a part, I guess, at the end of the trailer where they say something like, "You thought he was the only Mandalorian," and then they show her, and then they cut away or something like that.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody thought he was the only Mandalorian.
Or the last Mandalorian, something like that.
But he knew there was extra. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't really make sense the way that.
Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going by what I've heard. So.
No, I just mean like regardless. There was never a time when he thought he was the last, except maybe like right after the battle on the planet, and then he flew away.
Right. Yeah.
But then the armorer and the other dude was still there anyway, so it's a little fuzzy.
Well, you also have to remember though, they don't think Bo-Katan and all them are real Mandalorians.
That's true.
They don't consider them true Mandalorians.
And also, Bo-Katan could only get the Darksaber. She'll only accept it if she actually beats him for it. So
right. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I agree.
Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. Is it coming out next year?
Yeah, either January or February.
They said February or early February 2023. So, yeah.
Okay.
Which I was actually surprised with because I thought we were going to get it late December. I really did.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
But hey, a couple more months, whatever. I mean, either way.
What comes out? What series on Disney Plus in December?
Well, I think it's going to be Endor is going to be ending around December because it's 12 episodes.
What about Marvel series?
That's what I'm saying. I think there might be a series. I think we might get either Loki 2 because that came out around that time, or we could be getting I don't know what else is coming out around that time.
I'm not missing Endor coming out at the end of August. Am I mistaken?
Right, end of August, but it's 12 episodes, so 12 weeks. So that's 3 months. That's 3 full months.
Yeah.
So if you figure end of August is October, November, December, that's 3 months.
How do we like that it's only going to be 2 seasons with 12 episodes?
So so the first season of Endor is 1 year, is 1 year of time. The second season of Endor is the other 4 years that lead up to Rogue One.
Okay.
Interesting.
So season 1 is going to be basically him joining the rebellion and forming the rebellion with Mon Mothma and all them. And then everything at the second season is going to be everything that leads up from that point to Rogue One.
And when is Andor dropping?
End of August.
Yeah, end of August. I think it's the last week of August.
So it goes Miss Marvel in June, leads into Thor Love and Thunder in July,
Yeah.
leads into Andor in August. November is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Wow.
Then it's, I don't know if there's something in between there, but then it would go to Mando and then Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Well, you
February.
forgot about our show. She-Hulk.
Yeah, when is She-Hulk though?
That's the next thing coming out. That's like next month, isn't it?
Oh no, Miss Marvel is the next one. That's June 8th.
Miss Marvel's next. And then
Oh, okay.
She-Hulk is September, right?
No, August. August.
Oh,
is-
Oh, so
okay.
it's gonna run at the same time as Andor.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the Wednesday Friday thing then again, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just agree that we're on a great time to be in these different?
You know what might be
Fandoms.
out between then? Andor and Mando might be Bad Batch.
Yeah, that him
True.
wanting me for.
Come out between
I have
those.
to look up the whole Disney release
Yeah.
schedule and everything.
Yeah,
But
I'm not-
Young Tuck, I don't know if you understand how difficult being a nerd was back when
yes.
when we
Yeah.
were younger. Like it wasn't the same, man.
No,
Right,
no,
dude?
for sure. No, I definitely get that.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
the internet
younger than us.
capabilities. But like seriously, like right now is like to me like the greatest time to be a nerd in all these different fandoms because like there's just so much shit coming out all the time. Because you get like you have Logan coming out, then you got the next show coming out, then you got the next show, and then you got the movie coming out, then the next movie, then the next show between it. It's so great to be part of like just Marvel and Disney between those two, just because they're on the same platform.
And even just
Yeah.
that, there's so many great.
And there's so many
original
other
shows.
things. Yeah, like if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you have the
Stranger
new.
Things.
Yeah.
I still need to watch that. I have not watched a single episode yet. I need to watch
There's
it.
just so much.
Me
Like,
neither.
nerds. You never watched Stranger Things, man?
No, I need to watch the fourth. No, I need to watch this fourth season, the third season.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
watched
yeah,
that.
I need one season
yeah.
4.
Or no,
Yeah.
season 3. No, it's season 3.
No,
It's
see,
season 4.
Oh, is that season 4? Oh, Jesus Christ, I did season 4. Yeah.
He's a season behind.
No, I've seen season 3. No, I've seen season 3.
three.
No, I have seen season 3. I have not seen the new season. Yes. But yeah, no.
Season 3 had my favorite moment in the finale.
Which
The burning story.
What moment specifically?
oh,
Oh, the never-ending story. Yeah, I love that part. That was so
I
funny.
think Bibbs wrote that part.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, we watched that when I was down there.
yeah.
Yeah, we watched that. That was a great moment. Yeah,
Story, yeah, we watched that.
yeah, that was a great season. Season 3 was really good. Although to me, I still like season 2 a lot. I think season 2 might be my favorite for now.
Really?
But season 4 could easily take that. I think.
Okay.
I like the Mind Flayer. I really did like the Mind Flayer.
Not sure.
So yeah,
I think we should wrap up. I mean, is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
I think we
Before
covered it.
we go, I want everybody to give me their pitch for a Marvel Star Wars crossover.
oh,
Okay.
I know
Who
that we
wants to
could
go?
talk.
Who wants to go
I know-
first?
I'll go first. I don't think we can top what Captain Oswald said at the end of that one Punch Rex episode.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Uh,
What about you?
Hulk first Vader.
Hulk vs. Vader.
Yeah.
Mine, Alex.
I got one. I have one. This is the one. Professor X versus Vader.
I like
Professor
it
X.
versus Sidious more, I think.
No,
Well,
I have one. I have one.
Oh, Vader and Sidious versus Professor X and Dark Phoenix.
No, I have one.
Now we're talking power.
I have one. Vader with Magneto.
Oh, okay.
Vader would lose real quick though.
Yeah, I think so too. And that
He's only living because of machines.
yeah, right. Magneto would just be like, you're done.
All right. So check it out. Ready? Alex, you got one?
The Wall versus no. I don't even know if who even knows the Wall anymore. Jesus Christ, that's such an old villain. I know this is weird, but I'd like to see Spider-Man and Dooku fight for some reason. I think that'd be a very interesting matchup.
Spider-Man? No, I think Spider-Man would whip his ass.
Exactly, but I want to see Spider-Man whip Dooku's ass, kind of. I think that'd be funny to see.
Picture this. We open in a Sith base. Vader looming large. Suddenly a raccoon steals his lightsaber.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You gotta have Guardians of the Galaxy invading the fucking Death Star.
Oh my god, yes. That's even better. Already it takes the cake. Ours is nothing now. Our 3 is nothing now.
Super heist movie, absolutely, yeah. Like Ocean's 11 style.
And they join the rebellion. I don't even want to be here. I am Groot.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and that would be
All I needed to hear was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was hooked. I was already hooked.
It's the only one that makes sense as the Marvel characters, because what else are they gonna be in space?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be the original Guardians or our Guardians? Like, is it gonna be comic book?
Oh, it'd be our Guardians.
Our Guardians.
Okay. You can't just have Adam Warlock out there like fucking.
Yeah, you gotta have Groot and all that.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. That's fair. I don't know. I like the original Guardians personally a lot.
Oh, me too. But that's not.
Okay, can we just say that it was great that they had the original Guardians in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2?
Yeah.
Mantis could shoot down Vader for a few seconds.
That could she though?
Mantis could actually probably beat Vader. He's soft.
I don't know about that.
You could play.
I don't know about that one, man. I don't know.
He gave into his emotions, man. He's an emotional cat. She could play with people's emotions.
That's true.
Whoa. Wait, what about Thor versus Darth Vader?
Thor?
I like that.
Thunder.
Could his lightning also shut down Vader's suit?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question.
What could his lightning also shut down Vader's suit? That's what I'd be interested
but
to
the
see.
Odin Force, you could just fucking.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There could be some cool fights in there for sure.
That was my first thought. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me though, because I was thinking lightning, force lightning. Could it be similar, or is it very different? Yeah.
Nebula venue.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I got. Hold on. Here's one. Let's see about this. Okay. So Deadpool gets super regeneration powers.
I heard he does.
And he fights Luke.
Are we talking about like robot hand, old Luke? Or are we talking about young Luke?
Luke.
Are we talking about post-episode 6 Luke? Or are we talking about like
Deadpool can regenerate, so Luke can cut off his arms and he can just regenerate a new one in seconds. So
No. I'm talking like, are we talking about like full powered post-episode 6 Luke, or are we talking like 3 to 6 Luke?
Yeah, we're talking about. Are we talking about?
We're talking about full-powered Luke, where he's going around fighting all the artifacts.
Are we talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi's Luke, where he's like 6 years old and driving a fucking plane?
Or are we talking about full-powered Luke? That's a very big distinction. This
Luke?
Luke from the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, we're talking about Luke.
Yeah, that little kid. We just want to see little kids get beat up on this program. No, I'm just kidding.
Luke from Mando season 2. Season 2.
Okay, that's very different. See, that's very different though from episode 4 Luke or episode 5 Luke.
That's
even.
Luke at his absolute strongest.
Exactly, that's prime Luke.
Yeah,
That's a pretty even matchup if you ask me.
It's the Omega Luke.
That's Giga Chad Luke right there. I mean,
that's Chad Luke.
Yeah, Giga Chad Luke.
I don't.
Like I said,
The reason I would say that I like the Vader and Hulk fight is because the more you hurt Hulk, the madder he gets and the stronger he gets. The only thing I think he can overcome is the Force. I don't think he can get close enough to Vader to actually do anything to Vader. But I think Vader could get him to the point where could maybe break through the Force. That's kind of what I'm thinking in that fight.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I think he could. I think Hulk at a certain point could.
I don't know. That's what that's the fight I would like to see.
Maybe Red Hulk.
They both.
Red Hulk, maybe.
All right. We can go on for all night.
That's a rabbit hole that we couldn't get into deep enough.
No, man, that's our show right there.
We need to wrap up. All right. Who wants to go first? Alex, you look this.
Go ahead, sir.
Tell everyone where they can find you.
My main place is Instagram, Tucker1070. I don't really post often, but when I do, it's usually guitar stuff. If you want to find me on Discord, Tucker or Alex1954 in a couple different servers, come check me out. Fun time.
Joe, my man, my friend, where can everyone find you?
At Joseph M. Boros on Twitter and Prince Wasn't Promised on Instagram. You find me around, sometimes here. Same bat time, same bat channel, you know?
Yeah.
And Don, my partner in this.
Partner in crime.
Where they can find you.
Yes. No, you can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can also find me here on Mondays doing the Schmodown show with Ben, and then Tuesdays we do the Jedi Academy, which this is sort of.
Don't forget, we're moving it this week.
Yes. Correct. Starting this week, we'll be moving it for Obi-Wan, so we can do reviews of Obi-Wan when they come out. So that'll be Wednesdays going forward. But guys, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for us. We would love that if you guys are enjoying the content. Thanks for your time, guys. We really appreciate everybody.
And remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Old Smoky, yeah.
So, Ben, give us your rundown, sir. Where are you at? Because we know you're busy.
Yeah, I am busy. You guys can find me at my Twitter, Ben_Rainer. Every Monday on, not thinking there's more that down here. Every Wednesday now, Jedi Academy. Every Friday on the Weekly Geek Nip. Every Sunday night, usually, on White with Men. You can also find me on the Northern Entertainment Group. Every Tuesday on Rewind That Tape. And every Saturday morning on the Northern Countdown. I think that's everything. Yeah, please.
Yeah. Man, you're like a little mini
He's like the Rock.
He's like Elon Musk. He's just got no time.
He's like the Rock, man. He's just always putting something new out.
Yeah,
he's always grind, baby.
Yeah, man.
What is grind?
Yeah.
If you ain't grinding, you're rewinding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone, please subscribe to the channel. I want to get 100 subscribers by the end of July. I think we could do it. I think we can.
You're only 54 off. 54 off. It's not hard.
Hashtag Ben to 100. Share this shit on social media.
Just these three guys without me can do it by themselves.
Hopefully we can.
Absolutely.
Anyway, guys, everyone, thank you for joining us. We'll be back sometime. I forget when, but
tomorrow, actually, probably.
Tomorrow on the Hickory Schmodown, that's right. May the Force be with you and see you all next week.
Yes, the Dooku Saber. Get it on.